Yo.
Yo.
Welcome to the Longhouse Gaming Podcast, episode Trey 9, episode 39. How's everybody feeling? How's everybody doing? It's been a long fucking day for me. So I feel you, Spartan. He said getting comfortable for the show after a long day of work. Blood, I feel you.
I feel that.
MJ Dark, what's up? E Ranks. Got Magnum in the house. Live Supremacy, one of the best mods in the building. Got William Riggs here, Spartan 661, Young Dreads, the artist. My man said he just woke up here. That's Gucci. Is my mic cutting out at all? I keep on getting this red. I'm good? Okay.
It's not good? Yeah.
My mic sucks. We got Isaac Hayes up in here. Look, it's Tim Man. What's up, boy? Surgeon 24, Razor Ramon the Barber. Oh, you know what I mean? He's first always.
10 toes.
That's my
every
guy.
time.
That's my
Shout out
guy.
to Razor. Yeah.
He said first. We got 22 people up in here, man. It's gonna be a dope show, man. We got a lot to talk about. A lot of news, man. So much news. Let me go ahead and put this Q&A in here, just in case y'all have prevalent questions on what we're talking about. I'm gonna just put yeah, and you guys can do whatever with that. You know what I'm saying?
There it is.
Yeah. Get my Dr. Disrespect on. Nova, Scale, y'all feeling good?
Yeah, can't complain.
Great.
Can't complain.
That's what's up, man. But go ahead and get started. You know how we do. It's the motherfucking funky beats. The funky beats. Okay? And we're gonna do it. We got 28 people out here watching. What's poppin'? Y'all being Gucci out here. I love these samples, bro. And speaking of beats, hip hop is back. We got Kendrick, Cole. Oh, Cole T-tapped that. He said, get me out of here.
We're gonna have to probably talk about that.
It's a cold world. You got Rick Ross talking about BBL Drizzy. Yo, it's been a wild ride, bro. But hip hop is officially back in my eyes. It's been crazy. But we're here to talk gaming. Maybe we'll make another hip hop show or something like that. But we're here to talk motherfucking gaming. Y'all seen out in them streets? Final Fantasy VII. Looks like it didn't meet expectations. Nothing official yet, but it's looking spooky. Square gonna have to rearrange. They're gonna have to do something different. I need to stand on my square. We all knew this $70 gaming shit was a bad idea. I can't take it no more. I'm about to start advocating for $50 games. Not just for us as consumers, but for these goddamn studios too. Tons of proof in the pudding. Make it $50, baby. What else? We got Black Panther news. You know what I'm saying? New job listings. Little peek behind the curtain of what's going on there. And we got XDefiant news. They said we might open it up for 12 hours. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. We might open it up for the whole weekend. It's one of them situations. It's one of those situations. Yo, 44 people up here at the beginning. First 5 minutes was popping, baby. We out here in these streets, baby. We out here. You over there rolling your fisty cups?
Yeah, put him in.
Put him in.
That's a new move.
We say, yeah, see? Yeah. Hit you right in the chin, see?
Nah, don't come back, you see?
We so fucking stupid. Yo, shout out to all you. Listen, we had 39 episodes, bro. If you'd have told me that last year, I'd have said you're crazy. You're nuts. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we almost to the 2,000. Are we at 1,800 something subscribers?
Mhm.
Bro, listen, guys, we started in December and y'all been with us day one.
Yeah.
Yep.
December. Think about that. December. 1,800 people felt the need. I forced some, but felt the need to press that sub button. I love it. And then guess what, guys? We like $500 away from the halfway mark for our goal for charity.
Yes,
Yep.
For the kids.
We
All my kicks dope. What's popping, baby?
Yo.
The coldest criminal on Call of Duty right there. All my kicks dope. We almost at the 6,000 mark. We still got till December, baby. Like we keeping it moving.
For the kids, yeah.
For the kids. Oh man, we already got a super chat up in this thing. Mr. Joanna Dark. This motherfucker funny, boy. He when I tell you this man is the handheld king, he is the handheld king.
Hey.
He got everything under the sun besides the Raw Ally now. He says Dookie water.
Ooh,
Hey, what's better? I want to know. You know, I need the info.
for sure.
But oh man, did I just do that? My fault, Young Dreads. MJ Dar said, how does Nintendo keep merging Sony and their exclusives? Zelda killed Alloy, Mario took out Spider-Man 2, and Pikmin 4 takes out Rise of Ronin. Listen, I mean, Pikmin 4 is sold more than Final Fantasy, man.
Yeah, we gonna stop.
Yeah,
we gonna stop acting like Nintendo don't got bangers.
That's
Right.
what I'm saying. It's
Nintendo
like,
got the bangers, man.
Zelda's killing a lot more than Alloy too. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then you know what's killing more than everything? Super Mario 8 Deluxe.
Yes, sir. You gonna be out here in the cart for the next 15.
The card is killing everything.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit. Silk Slayer with the 5. Thanks for the 5, MJ Dark.
Thank you.
Appreciate that, my
Appreciate
boy. And then we also got Silk Slayer said for the kids, for the horde. I love it.
Okay.
For the horde. Okay.
Somebody playing WoW out there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, all I think of that and
Wow, Gears. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true too.
Oh man. So that's Gucci, man. Thank you for the 5, bro.
Thank you.
Kids gonna love y'all, man. I'm so excited to do that shit, man. I'm gonna have a meeting with them probably. Well, we'll have a meeting with them probably like this summer or whatever. Get everything situated. Start contacting some folks. Get everything situated. It's gonna be nice, man. Damn. All right. Like I saw shade as soon as the blue popped up. I was like, "This is shade." MJ Dark Rock Allies is like herpes. No, thank you. But you got rid of yours. What is you? Can't get rid of herpes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You bugging.
Say, you need to tell everybody what cure you found, my brother.
For sure.
You wild for that. Thanks for the 2, bro. Tripping. Also, so you're telling me, because I know this, MJ Dark sold his ROG Ally to John Wolf. So now, officially, MJ Dark gave John Wolf herpes.
Damn.
That's
You broke it down.
That's not good.
sorry, John.
You just
My man, why
Just
my man
collide.
do that to you, bro?
Damn.
Damn.
At least y'all got handhelds. Y'all got good handhelds.
Yeah, bro. They be talking about handhelds all damn day. K Asante just got the MJ Dark. What's that shit called? An MX1 or some shit like that?
I saw it. It looked like a laptop, bro. It had the touchpad in the middle and it was dope. It had
Yeah,
the
MJ Dark got
controls on it.
one of those too, man. He be showing that thing off. all
It's
the
considered
time.
a handheld.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
It looks like a laptop to me, bro.
yeah.
It has a key, like a mouse, a keyboard.
It has the controls at the top of the keyboard, so you can just pick it up and you have like your analog sticks and all that shit. But it has a keyboard, like a fleshed out keyboard on it too. It looks pretty tight.
keyboard is kind of crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like right where you usually would have the speakers on the laptop, right below the monitor, it has the
analog
keyboard.
joints.
Yeah, the analog stick and the buttons. Pretty dope.
How much is it?
I think he told me it was like 12 or 15. I forgot, MJ. He said the WinMax 2 is what it's called.
I hope that shit better be the best one out. If it's if it's not considered a laptop, that is.
Yeah, I'm looking at it online. They're around the band.
Yeah.
Handhelds.
My boy Isaac Hayes 85 member for 2 months with the support. Said shout out to y'all on the gang for real. I appreciate y'all. Bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate all y'all motherfuckers being in here. 61 folks watching. I love it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got John Wolf. MJ Dark be spreading his disease to everyone. Oh no. I'm sorry, man. Thank you for the 2, John. Appreciate that, my brother. MJ Dark, you're gonna have to stay away from me, baby. Can't be spreading that. So let's go ahead and get started, man. X was popping. Jigga J up in here. What's up, man?
Yeah.
Scale. I'm really interested. What you been playing and watching, bro?
As far as playing, man, I've been playing a lot of Diablo. I'm not gonna lie. Got me in a chokehold, kinda. Yeah, I got the Diablo bug. So it's kind of taking. I'm like level 29. I think my goal is just to get past the beta content, and I've passed that content, so now I'm on to all new stuff for me. So I'm just enjoying it, man. Don't get me wrong, I'm kind of running through it, but the game feels so good. And I have to say this. Dragon's Dogma made me miss fast travel, bruh. Like consistent fast travel, like the way Diablo does it. Oh, click, travel. Any point in time, travel. I'm like, this is great. But other than that, I've been playing a lot of Valorant. Made it up to gold. So if you know my stream, I've been having the Road to Gold series. We made it.
Okay.
We can lose it at any moment, but we made it. But so now it's the Road to Plat. So Valorant is big on. And for the sneak game, I played this Warhammer 40K, bolt gun game.
Bolt gun, yeah.
Cool game. I'm not gonna lie. Art style is dope. It'd be a perfect handheld game, just to pick up, shoot stuff, and go. It's solid Doom kind of gameplay. It's cool. Interesting. I love the art style. The art style is fire. But so as far as playing, that's what I've been playing. Watching, caught back up on One Piece. Boy, we had an all-time high. Shit is hot. I don't care, man. If y'all are up on One Piece, let's stick together, man. We love it.
Bro, I saw a clip of him going into Gear 5 by himself, bro. That shit look clean. I don't know shit about One Piece either,
I know,
but it look clean.
Bro, imagine out of like 1,000 episodes, that just kind of happened. Like, so it's like you got to get a long way before you experience that. And the fact that you're seeing it shows it's like that was a big fucking deal. It was huge. It's like Super Saiyan, but more. But so that and this show called Beacon 23 on Prime. I don't know if you guys seen that. Pretty good. It's about a navigation station in space, and someone approaches the vessel after a crash ship, and shit just goes kind of crazy from there. It's nice. I'm having a good time with that one. I'm like 4 episodes in, so that's what I've been watching and playing.
Dope shit, man. What about you, Nova?
Haven't been watching and playing too much this weekend. I had to help so a friend of mine move, but watched a little bit of more Fallout, couple more episodes of that. Still really good, man. I started watching it with my lady, so she's like, "Oh man, you're binging this?" So we need to binge it because I never binge anything, bro. Like I'm one of those people that usually takes forever to watch a show, so it'll take me years to watch one season of a show. So she wanted to, jump on the bandwagon when I'm binging this one. So. But unlucky for me, she just went out of town the other day, so I'm kind of stuck. I might have to be like, look. Like we're gonna have to change it up a little bit. But
listen, I am the worst at cheating on my wife with TV shows.
Really? You be just watching?
Bro, you don't know. You know how many shows I've had to rewatch to cover it up.
Not act like on those moments.
But listen, she don't like. It makes me so upset though. Like we'll watch an episode. right? And then she'll fall asleep midway. And you know them cliffhangers. If that next episode is there, nigga, I'm watching.
And Fallout be having them cliff. I need to see the next one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, bro.
So good. Yeah. But
Fallout.
Besides that, yeah, Fallout's dope. But besides that, I was checking out Kay Asante's show. I think it was this weekend. And he had in the background playing a game, The Devil Within Satgot, which was like a Metroidvania that he was showing off. And I was like, man, this looks pretty dope. And I know Skell likes Metroidvanias too. So I'm like, man, I'm going to go ahead and cop this one. So I copped that one, played like the first maybe 20, 30 minutes of it. It's pretty dope game so far, man. So yeah, that's what I've been playing. So what about you, Viking?
Bro, I have been consuming media like fucking crazy lately. I don't know what happened in my, the last week, I guess, but it's been nuts, bro. So if y'all don't already know, I've been playing Tales of Kenzera, beat it, and that comes out on the 23rd. Yeah, next week. Exactly. Yep. Next week. Yeah. And review should be out shortly then too. So my preview went up, I think last week. Was it last Friday on the 12th? So if you're on here, you can go to like the community thing and see my preview for it. And then like the embargo lifts on the 23rd, so I can talk freely about it. But yeah, it's been positive. Let's just say that. It's been positive. And then what else have I been playing? I've been playing some COD and Fallout. So I played Fallout 76. I re-downloaded 4, but I haven't played any of it. But I've been playing 76 and I re-downloaded Fallout Shelter. The Fallout movie got me hyped to replay some of these games, bro. 'Cause I've never played 76 before. But I heard it's in a super dope state, and it is. Like, I popped in and I was like, damn, this looks like it kind of just came out yesterday, bro. Like, especially as an MMO. It's super dope.
I've been seeing a lot of reports of just because the show is out, like a lot of people been downloading the games just to kind of get that experience. And I may be one of them people, man. I saw this YouTube video. It was like 40 minutes long. It was talking about the lore of every single vault in the series. I watched that whole video, bro. It was so interesting.
Yeah.
Like, so
they did their big one, bro. What else have I been watching? Yeah, I finished Fallout, the show. From a standpoint, like Arcane has been my favorite video game adaptation, but I think Fallout took that spot. Barely. But I think it took that spot.
I think it definitely takes the live action.
Best video game adaptation.
I don't know too many live actions that are really stepping up like that one is, though. Fallout is just so to the core authentic. Besides Halo, I think Halo and Fallout are the best live.
The Last of Us. Last
of Us, of course. Yeah. I forgot about
that.
But
I think Twisted Metal.
Yeah, Twisted Metal is good too.
No, I haven't watched that.
I like Twisted. I actually really enjoyed Twisted Metal personally.
I think like kind of what makes because The Last of Us was very good, but if you played the games, right, you already were playing an interactive movie kind of thing anyway. So it kind of takes away from it a bit, you know what I mean? Which isn't a bad thing. It just is what it is.
It just already had a hardcore good story already. So it's like you just gotta put it to screen and you're good.
Right. Because there was no like Fallout, you can it's open world, you can do whatever you want kind of thing or whatever. And they took those fucking bones of Fallout and made a fucking masterpiece.
I feel like it was way more difficult for them to put a story together with Fallout than it would have been for The Last of Us as well. I feel like this Fallout in general was just a much more difficult task. Yeah, and they nailed it. They've been nailing the fuck out of it. I'm not even gonna lie.
Have y'all finished it yet?
I finished it.
I haven't finished it. Okay. Both of y'all finished it. Okay, so I'm the only one who hasn't finished it just yet.
Bruh.
By this weekend, trust.
All right, we might have to have a spoiler cast and like discuss that shit like at the end of one of our shows or something like that, bro. Because that shit was dope.
It's good.
And then I was about to go to the movies, right? I was like, because A24 day one for me, and I was like, man, let me go on AMC. Let me see what this A-list shit is about. Man, bruh, because this whole year is about to be popping for movies. Like cinema is back in a big way now. So this shit, like for $20 a month, bro, I'm getting 3 movie tickets a week. That's IMAX anything, bro. Now, of course, I probably won't use it. And they supposed to check your ID, but they don't. So like my son can use it, my wife can use it or whatever. 3 movie tickets a week, bro. Right?
Yeah, that's a lot.
So I went to go watch Civil War.
Was it good?
I'm copping that bitch when it comes on Blu-ray day one.
Bro,
watching it.
Yeah, I saw the trailer. He was like, "I'm American." He was like, "What kind of American?" I was like, "Oh, okay."
When I tell, because I think this is A24's biggest budget movie, because it was like blockbuster.
Really?
It was blockbuster type. Like the set pieces for this shit were massive, right? But A24 got to be A24, bruh. And because the story is about following the journalist, like on a road trip from New York to Washington, D.C., right? Like you don't get too much into the lore about why the Civil War is happening, right? You just put into the perspective of these 4 journalists. And bruh, when I tell you, like they used using no music, the best possible way.
Right. Spoiler.
That's not spoiler. I just said they don't use music, like the score. I didn't say anything about the story.
Bro, not having music is a cinematic thing. It's just like the Birds back in the day. They didn't have music in that, and that was what the whole feel of it. Like that's a. Go ahead, bro.
He not lying though. He not lying though, Viking.
All right, I'll stop then. All right, let's move on then. Let me get some of these super chats really quick. And we got Robert Jr. with the $2. He says, "Gang." Got the little praying hands controller. King got the crown. Thanks for the $2, Rob. Appreciate that, Ken Folk.
Yes, sir.
And then we got the man. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT. GOAT Gaming gifted 5 of the Longhouse Gaming memberships. Those went out to Magnum, Jigga J, John Wolf, Mr. Joanna Dark, and Ninja Squirrel 30. Y'all give that man a round of applause. For the kids, baby.
Yes, sir.
For the kids. Thank you so much, man. I don't think I've been watching anything else, man. I think that's really about it. I need to get back on my Bluey. I know some new episodes released, so I need to watch those with the kids.
Y'all been playing that game too, right?
They've been playing mostly. We played it like Bennett's birthday was in October, so we played it then. But they jump on it every now and then.
I feel like I seen that shit on often. The Bluey. I was like, that shit must be good.
Yeah. So, what else we got? I think that's it, man. We cleaned house. House in order. So we'll get into this first topic, man.
Well, before we get into the first topic, we got that horn.
Oh fuck, that's right. Rob want to see it. He said, "What that horn do?" Who moved?
See how he's trying to play B-scale?
They did.
He said, "I want to see
it." Yo, appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Huge.
Thank you.
Hey, that one was strong.
How's it going?
Big. All right. Let's see. Oh yeah, y'all hit them. Oh yeah, y'all need to throw up them sets for everybody that's new up in the chat, bro.
For sure,
definitely.
That are new members. Y'all throw up them sets. All right, man. Let's get into this shit. So I'm sure everybody, if you haven't heard, Final Fantasy Rebirth is underperforming sales. an analyst claims. The analyst's name is Daniel Ahmad. I'm sure you guys seen him on Twitter. He's director of research and insights at Nico Partners. And I mean, who would have called it? You know, Rebirth is underperforming sales wise, he says on X, and is selling about half of what Remake sold in the same time frame. And it looks like it will have a weaker tail also. So what happened was they're saying that Remake within this same time period sold about 3.5 million, right? And then Rebirth, the official sales aren't out yet, but the player base is 2.2 million, right? So player base just means like, you know, Spider-Man, for example, we have 4 PlayStation accounts. All 4 of us have played one sale of Spider-Man. So that's 4 right there, right? So that's what player base. So it doesn't account for like the sale. So it's probably lower than that. It is lower than 2.2 million. But this is interesting because we've been talking about Final Fantasy and Square, like it's like, to me, two-folded, to where Square signed this exclusivity deal to have it on PlayStation. For some reason, they decided to do Rebirth just on the PS5. And then on top of that, if you look at the first week sales in Japan, this is just Japan alone, starting from the Final Fantasy VII that was released on PlayStation, it has trailed like a motherfucker, bro. Like crazy, which is why I called it and I almost got beat up. I call it an old man's game or old man franchise. I think the kids moved on to Persona. And games by Capcom, Monster Hunter, and all that shit. But something's going on with Final Fantasy, man, and I wanted to get y'all's thoughts before I dive probably a little bit deeper into what y'all's initial reaction is or hot takes are with this news. And I'll start with you, Nova.
Initial reaction, man, is disappointment, dude, because I'm a Final Fantasy fan, so I always want to see the game succeed, you know? So it was a little bit of disappointment, but I can also understand too, because it's just solely on the PS5, you know? The previous game, when it was released on the PS4, which already had like 100 million people installed, right, you know? Mm-hmm. So it was at the end of its life too, the console. So everybody pretty much had the console and they was gonna buy. Who wouldn't buy a nice long adventure game at the tail end of your console, you know, to kind of send it off correctly. So, but like you said earlier, man, I think the landscape is changing. That whole single player adventure for 80, 90 to 100 hours is probably something that I love, you know, as a gamer, and I've always loved as a kid. But maybe that's not necessarily the case for the up and coming people, the people that's still playing, you know. So maybe they want some multiplayer action game, you know, instead of what Final Fantasy is today.
Yeah, when you talk about the like, especially action games or whatever, right? Like they just released, you know, a statement saying that it was Final Fantasy, what was it, 16 or whatever, was a success. With grabbing the younger audiences, which is like teenagers and people in their 20s, because I think it was more action oriented. It was crazy. Is like 16 sold more first week. I mean, 16. I mean, in Japan at least, right? It sold 336,000 its first week in Japan, while Rebirth sold 262,000 its first week, which is, I mean, it's Final Fantasy VII we talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
which is nuts.
But 16 is still an original game.
That's what I was about to say. I probably would have been more inclined to the 16. out of the remake, because like I said, I'm remaked and rebirth and remastered out. So my take would have been, for if I had those two, I probably would have took the 16 as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Because like I was, as a Final Fantasy fan, I was already disappointed as is that they were going to take the one game and then split it into 3.
Exactly. That's what drove me. I had that in my notes too. I was like, that drove me crazy, man. I did not like that part about their whole release for that. But yeah.
Yep.
Cool. And then it's crazy, man. Did y'all know Final Fantasy 7, its first week in Japan, sold 2 million on the PlayStation? 2 mil.
Yeah, but this
First week.
This is a totally different time, though. Like, this is Sony PlayStation first console Sony ever released, right?
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 6, huge cult following, right? Then you go from like what they had to a lot, like actual like polygons. It looked crazy
3D CGI, like they
3D CGI. It was, bro, like it was a totally different landscape back then. So I feel like the original Final Fantasy 7 to the Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth that's coming out ridiculous amount of years later is a hard comparison, man, because it's just two totally different landscapes, two kind of different games too, the way they play.
What about Final Fantasy VIII on the PS3 though? It sold 1.5 million.
Final Fantasy VIII?
Yeah, on the first week.
Final Fantasy VIII was still a solid game. It was coming off the trails of 7, which sold 2 million. So if the last one did well, and 8 could probably do well as well, right? Like,
I thought 8 was on PlayStation 1. Am I bugging?
Let me see.
7, 8, and 9 were on PS1.
I'm sorry, 13. Sorry, 13. 13. Yeah, my bad. I read that wrong.
So what about 13?
It sold 1.5 on the PS3. It's just Rebirth is the lowest by a large margin that it sold like in Japan the first week.
Which is because it's a remake. Like that, for me personally, it's like I already know this story and everything. Like this is just for me. It's like I had no interest in even really getting this remake at first, especially the first one, even for the first remake, because I was just like, man, I already played this and they're in the first city still. I was like, they're not even leaving the first town. I don't like, the game doesn't kick up for me until they get out of there. So once I saw they didn't even leave that, I was like, I'm not playing this. I didn't even buy the remake. I played that on the PlayStation Store or PS Plus when it became free. Like, so that's how, like, I wasn't going, but a new IP, or not an IP, but a new number in the series, that should take off personally. That's how I see them. Like, all those new numbers should just take off. Even Final Fantasy 10, I'm sure when that dropped, that probably did numbers too, because that was just a whole new experience.
Yeah, they stayed above 1 million until 13. After 13, 13.2 was
13.2, and that's, I don't think they want remakes, and
was 605, and then you had 15 was 700,000, remake 702,000, then 16 336, and now Rebirth 262. It's crazy, man. Like, and to me, like, I didn't see anything, especially if you go in fucking performance mode, I didn't see anything that constituted on being PS5 only. I felt like they could have been on the PS4.
I haven't played, so I couldn't tell. So I couldn't really tell you, honestly. I'd have to see it for sure. Was the PS4 version running at 60 frames naturally? That's what I
can't remember
about. And I also played that on the PS. I played the PS5 version of the remake. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even play the PS. You know what I'm saying? So I'll probably play. I'm pretty sure my game was running cleanly, but that's also, you know, updated for PS5 type stuff.
But yeah, like, we also should talk about like how those like 13 and 15 played, because 13 was probably the most linear Final Fantasy that I'd ever played. Right. It wasn't like, I don't even think I finished 13, bro, because I didn't like the comedic relief of the only black character in the game.
Oh, with the chicken?
That. Yeah, with the chicken popping out of his afro. I was not a fan. You know what I mean? But I still tried to thug it out. But you literally just run straight the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
And then 13-2, I think that was the Lightning one, right? The one with Lightning was the main character now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that one wasn't, it was kind of 15 was, you was literally just driving in the car the whole time.
That can run out of gas.
Yeah.
Bro,
that
literally.
Probably the most boring Final Fantasy I've ever played. So this is like, you know what I mean? These aren't like respectable Final Fantasy games. So on top of the series itself kind of making a backslide, you know, to I think the 7 Rebirth was just pretty much just for the old people that really liked it. So those are the people that came out to buy it, you know, and that's what it is.
I think it's supposed to do well. I think, unfortunately, you may just be right, man, on the old person Final Fantasy, at least for Final Fantasy 7. Like that is it's so hyped because we know what it is, you know, and what it should be and what it used to be, all that. The new generation, they don't give a shit. They don't know Cloud. They know Cloud from Smash Bros, if anything. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's crazy, but that may be true.
Yeah, they don't respect them like we respect them. Like we got I mean, you got to think Cloud came out on PS1, man. Like it's a long time ago. So it kind of has nostalgia hype to it as well. I don't get me wrong, I'm part of it. I like Final Fantasy, period. I can't wait for a Final Fantasy 8 remake. I want Squall and the Gunblade. Like that shit was clean. So I mean, I have nothing against them, but it's just like as far as the sales and stuff, I could definitely see why they would sell less than a new number. So when Final Fantasy 17 drops and then you have Final Fantasy 8 remake, I'm expecting the 17 to do better probably. But I don't know.
I mean, I think a 17 will do better if it's multi-platform. I think their issue here is mostly being, you know, when they signed that deal well before 2020, going into it, like being pigeonholed, especially within this new climate, being pigeonholed to one platform, and you have to do it on that platform. And they were probably told, like, no, Rebirth is going to be on PlayStation 5. We know that you could probably do it for cross-platform, but this is the deal that we signed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, I want, because mad people still have PS4s, right? And at least do that. Otherwise, like, why can't I open this shit up to PC? At the very bare minimum. You know what I mean? Like, we should... It's crazy to me. Like, and now, you know, if you look at the numbers, you know, remake costs about $170 million to make, right? So, you know, with this economy now, Rebirth probably costs upwards of $200 million, right? And its first week of sales, I mean, not first week, but if you just go by player base alone at the $70 mark, not counting marketing, taxes, none of that shit, right? They've only made $154 million back so far. And we know you get the bulk of your sales that first week, and it's been 4 months already. And they stuck in this deal, bro. They stuck. This Square ain't gonna be signing no more of these fucking deals no more, bro.
I actually see that, but
yeah, kind of hope not.
Yeah, no more. You said actually, what happened?
No, but I was saying like actually that would kind of be cool if they didn't sign that deal. That would be nice. Like for the future releases. I saw in the chat, Flush said that Final Fantasy 9 would be the top remake target for him, and I agree, bro.
9 is good with the little tail kid.
Yep. That would be dope. And then also 9 has a lot of people don't know, but 9 has multiplayer.
It does. Yeah, I remember you told me about that. We tried it actually. I think our disc was scratched. You remember that? Dang.
Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's crazy, man. I fucking like it's a gift and a curse sometimes, like having these third-party exclusive right deals and shit or whatever. But man, signing one, that's why that CEO is gone, bro. Signing one for this long, not knowing what the climate of gaming is going to look like in 8 years, 12 years, you know what I'm saying? It's nuts to me. It is a bad move. Bad fucking move.
I mean, they were living good over there though for a little bit. I mean, for a little bit. They were just Final Fantasy and PlayStation just looked so good together for a long time. So it's just like to see it go is like, well, that's how you know games is changing. The game has changed.
Yeah, because 262 in Japan is nuts for the first week when you compare it to everything else. It's nuts, man. Let me get some of it. Did I get your what was your thoughts, Cam? I mean, is that a camera on me? Is there a camera? Where's that cam at?
It's all good.
Oh,
I think he pretty much I gave a lot of my takes on that. I think I did want to say that maybe they should have had the Rebirth come out as a launch title. That probably would have helped them tremendously. I feel as a launch title for PS5, come in the box, blah blah, everything boosted up because that.
Oh, if it was bundled, you mean?
Yeah, if it just if it could have somehow launched with it. I don't know. I know it probably wasn't ready yet at the time, but if it just takes from that fucking remake dropping to Rebirth on top of I didn't want to wait that long for all that content anyway. It's just like, bro, I'm not hyped on it anymore. It's just it's just hype is gone. But yeah
I feel really bad for the third installment, bro, because
if it takes another 4 years, it's going to be 2028, bro.
Yeah.
That's not it. That shit going to run like shit. And apparently what it seems like they're doing is PS4, then you get the PS5, you can play a little bit of both, and then PS6, and then you can play the older version of that. It's like, bro, something ain't smelling right. Like,
I don't know. Hopefully it don't take another 4 years, because I was reading reportedly they're gearing up to try to do some of the voice acting for the game already for the third portion. So
yeah, it should take
maybe not another 4. Yeah,
3 is 4, especially with GTA around. Once GTA drops, it's over for everything. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. But y'all have some good takes, man. We got MJ Dark with the 10. He said Square moved away from traditional JRPGs, and that is the thing that Persona is reinventing and taking the crown from Final Fantasy. Square needs to pull an Atlas and have a traditional Final Fantasy and a spin-off version. Big facts. You know what, MJ Dark? Listen, this is how I know they fucked up. And they probably can't do it because it's published by Sony, and Sony's like, nah, you can't do that. This game has been out since February, end of February, right? The fact I haven't heard any news about a fucking Queen's Blood mobile game coming. What the fuck are you even doing?
Yeah.
To me, that is an easy bag, bro. Queen's Blood. Listen, I probably spent more time with Queen Blood than fighting motherfuckers on that goddamn game. It's so goddamn good.
It's a good game.
And it having like a mobile plus like PvP, PvE types, bruh.
It's a no-brainer at this point.
It's a no-brainer, bro. It is.
Yeah,
it's fucking insane, bro. Like, you are dropping Gwen out
real quick too. I don't know. You think they take Gwen examples?
Yeah. Well, they probably didn't know that Queen's Blood was going to be a hit like that. But fuck, it's a hit. Get Johnson. Get some people on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
crazy. Thank you for the 10 though, MJ Dark. And then we got quick gameplay with the Canadian 5. So I believe Final Fantasy Remake will come out. They need to go back to turn-based. You speaking my language, but not other people's, baby. So I still believe Xbox is going to purchase them and make them multi-plat. Final Fantasy 9 Remake would be nice. Turn-based, listen, I'm here for the turn-based, but it ain't the Joneses right now. People want that action, like I want turn-based. But other folks ain't down with it, man. And he said he still believe Xbox is going to purchase them. I mean, that would be interesting. I think they would do a partnership before they do a purchase. I don't think a purchase would be necessary. I mean, if you look at Visions of Mana, like, I would have never thought that was going to show up to Xbox. But it is. I think they're done with these fucking deals, and they'll just go multi-plat when they can. I don't think they do any. I think they'll probably get a PS Plus bag or they'll get a Game Pass bag event one day. But other than that, I don't think they'll do. I think they will be multi-plat after this Final Fantasy business, unless Sony just drops them a big enough bag to where like they just can't refuse. They don't give a shit about them sales numbers.
Nah,
you know what
bro.
I mean?
That bag is going to have to be massive because they have to
Sure.
they have to be able to project like last time, like you said. Why would you sign this contract for this exclusivity for X amount of years? It's going to have to be ridiculous for them to do that again.
Yeah,
That's true.
it's crazy, especially with these numbers look spooky as fuck. It's crazy because I want Square to live, bro. But like, fuck, man, like, rejuice your IPs, bro. You got more than Final Fantasy. Stop relying on that shit, bro. Like, do some more shit. You know? It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right,
Like,
man. What? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, innovate a little bit, like, because the gameplay loop is getting kind of stale. I know they're trying to add the action aspect to it because people like to hack and slash these days, right? But like they could also bring out Crystal Chronicles, man. Let me do some, you know what I mean? Like y'all got some IPs, like y'all could do some craziness, like bring out Crystal Chronicles on the Switch or something, and you'd be straight. Like I think that'd be an excellent game for that console. But anyway,
they also did Octopath, right?
Octopath Traveler.
Yeah, that was fucking phenomenal. But like they let Octopath go on Xbox, the first one, but the second one they said no. I'm like, what the fuck is that about? That was crazy. So shaky deals behind the scenes, man. Yep. Gen X Gamer said Chrono Trigger, bro. Fuck.
Yeah, Chrono Trigger.
They got that on Steam though. I got that.
Yeah. Those are definitely out there.
Yeah, Chrono Trigger would be a nice little Chrono Trigger.
They need to just make like a simpler open world Final Fantasy. Just make it truly open world that feels like an open world game with a map and fast travel, like a traditional open world game just set in that environment and universe, and they'll be fine. They just won't do it. They just keep going too deep into the open world. It's like you need to go just semi deep in the open world, but just have your universe. And I think they'll be good, man. Honestly, they just haven't.
What's a good example of a simplified open world?
Shit, Dragon's Dogma. Just a simple open world. Just like Final Fantasy just goes too deep, too many mechanics, too many things. Like it needs some things, you know what I'm saying? It needs life, but Final Fantasy has so much life in that universe. It doesn't take too much. Like they already do so many side quests and this and this. All you have to do is just make it a little more open world, like, and just have it feel like just one of those regular open world games. Even the Skyrims, any of them, all of those, just not how they've been doing it. Not like 15. Nah.
And Sea of Stars is like that too. I think Sea of Stars is another example of like open world, but not so like you're on the continent, but you only have like 2 or 3 places you can go at a time. You know what I mean? So it's open, but not, Yeah,
it lets you pack more into it and then it gives you a whole load screen you could do for the other kind of continent type of thing. Like then it allows for DLC if you want to open a new continent, you know what I'm saying? So I think they need to try that way, just a simplified open world within that universe. It don't even got to be Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It could be a Square Enix open world, you know what I'm saying, type of. I mean, they do, but be good with the Final Fantasy.
Okay, I got you. Damn, what is this? Never mind. All right, man. Fuck. I guess I want to speak on this next topic, man. Unless y'all got something else to say about Square Enix or Final Fantasy.
No, sir.
All Gucci?
Good.
Yeah.
All right, man. So I'm going to segue right into this, man. I think this is another issue because this is the first Final Fantasy with the $70 price tag. We need to stop it. Fuck, man. I hate it so much, bro. And I don't want to hear that. The macroeconomics, like it has to be $70. Otherwise, like, listen, bro, like data has shown, at least PlayStation data has shown, people are buying less games at the $70 mark, right? Like people's sales are low, bro. Like comparative. and you have to we'll get into that. But somebody else actually agrees with me on this, and that is CEO Matthew Kark from the Saber or whatever, man. He says he claimed the current USD $70 price point for modern video games is not sustainable and must be addressed by studios by improving industry stability. I think that he says, in quotes, I think that as games become more expensive to make, the $70 title is going to go way of the dodo bird. I just don't think it's sustainable. But rather than developers making games more expensive to compensate, Kark believes game development should go in the opposite direction. Making the game should be cheaper. So we'll start there. And I know we've kind of touched on it in previous episodes. I think it's just a few weeks ago, man, we was talking about, Santa Monica Studios or Insomniac make a game in California. It's going to cost an arm and a leg because you have to pay those developers. You got to pay everybody around there. The cost of living. It's like making a game in Norway or Switzerland. You just don't do it. It's too expensive out there in them streets.
Yeah.
And if you move to somewhere like fucking Montana or Texas is a good example, right? Then I think you'd be Gucci, man. You know what I mean? As far as like, you can bring that cost down quite a bit, because if you think about the dev cycle being 5 years of wages. You know what I'm saying? Going from, like, let's just say, for example, California, typical dev makes 100,000. Shit, in Texas, they can make 70. That's a 30% reduction in cost right there, just based off of cost of living. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But look, when y'all think about this $70, have y'all had any issues with the $70 price tag? And what solutions do you think, like, he brings up making games cheaper, but what, in your mind, how would you do it? Like, how would you make games cheaper? Are you fine with the $70 price tag? You think it's justified, et cetera, et cetera? I'll start with you, Skill.
Shit, I've had a problem with $60 price tags. What you mean, bruh? But I understood the inflation and the increase because the games showed it. You know what I mean? So when we went from $49.99 to $59.99, you could see it. You know what I mean? You could feel it. I think that was what, like PS2 to PS3 or PS3 to PS4. It's like that's when those jumps happen. Lately, these price increases come with worse performance. So that's what's killing me. It's like that's not what I want to hear when we're having to pay the premium price. And even my notes, I gotta say, shout out to Capcom for holding it down for so long. They were the first. They just put their game at $70, and that was Dragon's Dogma. That's why we love Capcom. It's like they tried, but obviously they couldn't do it anymore, because I'm sure Dragon's Dogma cost them a grip to make. And after playing it, I understand why it costs that much. And now going back to what I was saying, even after playing it, I paid $70 for performance issues. You know?
Right?
You know what I'm saying? So it's like the price is I in 2024, I'm starting to think that the games and the development, they are going to have to cost this much. Aside from what Viking was saying with the land and it costing more to develop out there, I think the game, and I'm kind of just talking about Dragon's Dogma, because that is one of the first games I felt is truly next gen. And if the games are like that, they're just going to cost more to make because there's so much more going on. There's just more going into it. You know what I mean?
I think Dragon's Dogma cost under $80 million to make, though.
Really?
Which is crazy.
That's really good.
Cost under 80, and I think they've already sold, like, the first week, I think it was 2.5.
You know what they don't have, and what could lower the cost? Well, they got them. They do got them, but it's like that, and they don't have crazy cinematics. You know what I'm saying? They have some, they don't have a lot of them, which doesn't require fully mocapped actors and all, and they probably got a little mocap in there, but they don't have it for the scenes. And I think that is truly what is costing the industry, the video game industry, so much money is trying to make it so. We talked about this before, just trying to make things so cinematic. That's what's killing our industry, and that's what's killing our pockets. So that's kind of just my initial thoughts on what could possibly help is just to lower the cinematics, be more creative with how you tell your story. Giving us a movie in our game is just giving us a movie in our game. You know what I'm saying? Like you can be more creative to tell a story. Like y'all just gotta have to get more innovative, more creative, man. That's what might help. That's just my initial thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's good points, man. My man said, take the cinematics out, bro. Like,
or do something else.
Chop them down a bit.
Yeah.
No, that's good, man. What about you, Nova?
I think that there is a place for the $70 game, believe it or not, man. Like if it's like one of those blockbuster, cinematic included, all encompassing type game, I don't mind paying $70 for it. But the only way that, well, not the only way, one way that they could reduce costs is just stop shipping the actual physical copy of the game to the places, which Viking, you've been reporting on that for quite some time, man. So that's been going.
Yeah, they've actually stopped doing that shit,
right?
Man.
So
that's
just.
But these publishers, bro, they'll do that, and they're not going to bring the cost down. They're just going to pocket it more for their shareholders. You know what I mean? Like, let's reduce costs. Just like Apple with their bullshit. It's like, we're going to stop giving you guys cores, like, for whatever. But like, they didn't cut the price of them phones.
That's true.
One bit.
Yeah. But I think that like $70 is a rough price, man. But we all said it before, man. We would be cool if Grand Theft Auto was $100. So there's obviously some wiggle room in there for what we're cool with and what we're not cool with. But another thing that they could do is just, like you said, just reduce the cost of the games themselves being made, and then you could just reduce the cost of the game to the consumer. So, but we also need to remove some of the negativity surrounding these cheaper games. You know what I mean? Because when you go out and you buy one of these $39 games, $29 games, you already thinking to yourself, this is not going to be as good as those $50, $60, $70 games. So we need to kind of.
I think that stigma's already gone. If you look at the highest selling games this year alone, right, which have been Power World, Helldivers, both of those cost under $50.
But I also feel like Helldivers is missing half a game. I'm not gonna lie, personally.
But it's still sold a shit ton.
Well, he was just saying like that the stigma on getting the cheaper game. Well, the stigma for me was when you get a cheaper game, you're getting less content. You know what I mean? So that was always my thing. And it's kind of true still. But luckily, those games did it.
Yeah. And Power World and Helldivers too were anomalies. Like this is not something that we can really just stand on here, because Power World, it was a half-developed game that was Pokemon with guns and went crazy. Like, so it's not like
crazy.
Yeah, so it's not like this is like the stigma's completely gone. But I think overall, when it comes to like, all right, we really accustomed with playing these cheaper games and getting the AA, AAA experience, then I think people will want to move more to these cheaper games, to be honest. But until then, when the quality game is $70, people are gonna be spending the 70.
Dude, the games just need to remain quality. And don't, well, if you want to take how I really feel, the price is only going to go up. To me, I think we're not getting cheaper games. I don't see. I think the cheapest games you will get are live service games, and that's it. They're getting there free. Yeah. And if free, they might start out with $10 and go from there. It's the type shit. But it's like, I feel like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't see the games getting cheaper. Personally.
Yeah, with everything else going up in price, it just feels I don't know, unnatural to be like, well, this needs to go down in price and everything else is going up. So yeah.
I honestly think that there will be a shift, man, because I think what they did was like, because Sony announced it first that they were going to start selling their games at $70. Of course, it'd be them, and then I think they tried to like, all right, we can lose some sales and still come out even with the $70, right? But I don't think that was at the start of the generation. But I don't think that they realized like how bad the economy would get, and $70 is a fucking lot now. You know what I mean? Like, I think the data suggests people are just buying way less games due to that $70 price tag, which is why, like, on fucking Steam, bro, like, people wait for sales.
Yep.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I mean, people wait for that shit to come down. And then $70 doesn't constitute generally that it's a polished banger.
Agreed.
It doesn't. Like $70 is just $70, bro. It doesn't mean that the game is good. Doesn't mean it's AAA. Doesn't mean that it's anything. That doesn't mean that it even has cinematics.
True.
It doesn't mean anything besides that's what the publisher wanted to put it at.
It's crazy seeing the $70 games get 80% off at sometimes. It's like, damn, that did not do. I'd have been mad as shit if I'd have bought that release day. Like, especially when the game goes bad. You know what I'm saying? And they do like a super sale like that just to recoup. It's like, ooh, not worth it.
Yeah. I mean, you had a quadruple A game that launched, microtransactions and all that.
I can't believe they said that.
And then when you look at this shit, they're giving you the base. I'm just talking about the base game needs to be 50, right? Yeah. Make your premium game 70. Because right now it's like 70, 90, 120.
Yeah.
The fuck is that?
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
For some skins, cosmetic shit.
Bro,
shit that don't even like, man.
I have never purchased, like, I'm stupid most of the time. Somebody clip that. I'm stupid. I'm stupid most of the time, and I fall victim to that shit every time. It's like, all right, $90 gets me this and that, bro. And like literally a day goes by, and I'm like, I didn't need any of that shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Didn't need a fucking thing.
True. Star Wars is 70. And for the gold, you got 110. For the ultimate, you got 130.
Yeah, and then did y'all see that you need the battle pass to play the Jabba the Hutt?
One of the missions.
Fuck that, bro. Like, that's insane to me.
I think they tried to clean it up and they tried to say that you will get to deal with something Jabba during the base game, but I know they're hot. They're
hiding it. Yeah.
They're hiding something in there for sure.
Yeah.
For sure they're hiding something in there. That was BS though. It's shit like that, bro. It's like you're gonna hide some of the most iconic shit in Star Wars from us and make us pay for it. We're already paying for it. It's like, bro. What? For Jabba at that? It's like, goddamn, if we would have got Darth Vader, anybody actually super cool, we're fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
I think the devs understand all this, right? Like, we put way too much, like, everybody wants to shout at developers. Like, bro, they don't have shit all to do with any of these decisions most of the time. Their publishers like, you need to do this. This is how we're going to make money. It needs to have microtransactions. I will greenlight this only if it has a battle pass. Like, that's their aim. The developers just want to make a good ass game that's enjoyable to the players. And they want as many people to play those games as possible. If I'm a dev, I was like, $50 is dope. That means it's going to reach a wide range, especially if it's like a new IP, right? It's going to reach a wide range of people, right? That way, when I drop the next one, the hype's going to be real, right? Helldivers was what? $50? $40?
It was
$40, right? And they're going ham with it, right? And the next time Helldivers 3 comes out in 8 to 12 years or whatever, the hype's going to be fucking phenomenal.
Yep, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Does Helldivers have a story? I never played, so I only watched.
Then that's what I meant. It was like why it's cut at the prices because it's like half a game. You know what I'm saying? So like understandable. You're not going to get a campaign, but that shit is an anomaly, regardless of campaign or not. It's fucking sweet. Yeah, and their multiplayer feels like campaign like, you know what I'm saying? But so
last Epoch was fucking $30. That shit sold super nice on Steam. There's been a lot of fucking games like Tales of Kenzara's dropping. It's $20, bro. It's nice, bro. Like, so like, it just irritates me.
My bad. Go ahead.
It's just like the $70 price tag, bro, like just off rip is fucking crazy to me. You know what I mean? Especially if it has microtransactions in it, bro. Like, I don't want to see that shit.
And that's crazy.
Yes, bro.
If I'm paying 70, don't hit me with microtransactions. Don't make me pay for a battle. I'm paying you for the game. Like, I remember back in the day, you used to be able to pay for a game and play it throughout. But now it's like you just paying to just get into the club, bro.
Right.
That's why I make the base game 50.
Yeah,
like
your
your entrance
in.
in. Your entrance in is cheap, and then we can charge you at the yin yang if you like it enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like make the base price $50.
Yeah.
Tired of this shit, bro. And then we had bless his heart. Mike Ybarra had a brilliant, fantastic idea. And he's C-level, C-suite, you know, he's up there. And this man, love him to death, but goodness gracious, man. He's just, ever since he retired, like he's been on a roll online. He said, he tweeted this out. He said, I've thought about this idea for a while as a player, since I've been diving back into single player games lately. When I beat a game, there are some that just leave me in awe and how amazing the experience was. At the end of the game, I often thought, oh, man, I wish I could give these folks another $10 or $20 because it was worth more than my initial $70, and they didn't try to nickel and dime me every second. Games like he just lists Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, Red Dead Redemption 2, BG3, Elden Ring, etc. I know $70 is already a lot, but it's an option at the end of the game I wish I had sometimes. Some games are that special. I know some will dislike this idea. By the way, I realize we are tired of tipping and everything else, but I view this different from a pleasure to tip type scenario many face and give feedback on. Okay. Sounds fine and dandy, dude. First, what are y'all thoughts?
Bro, to be honest, like if you bought a $70 game and you want to tip an extra 10 to 20, wouldn't that be a battle pass?
Essentially, $9.99 for most battle passes.
So didn't they add that to games? Like I feel like that's a thing already.
Well, if he wants it after the initial completion.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
To where you can get tip $10 to $20. Like thanks for this game, man. Like here's $10 to $20 extra dollars.
Yeah, look, I ain't just about to give you $20. You gotta give me content.
Yeah.
This man knows if there's that button at the end. First of all, that $70, like the devs have already been paid.
Yep.
They've already been paid. That $70 is going straight to the publisher. Period, point blank. And them tips will too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Them tips ain't going no goddamn devs. You know what I'm saying? Like
unless the devs got a Patreon or something, them specifically, you know, bro, I want to give the money directly to them if that's the case.
That company ain't letting that happen. Bruh.
No.
Hell to the no, bruh. Like they don't even do that shit for fast food. Most of the time, you split your tips.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like, what are we doing? Mike, come on, man. You know how the game work.
I definitely feel what he's saying though, because I've definitely completed games and like, damn, I wish this is a really good game. I wish I'm like, I'd love to give $10 for an extra piece of content or $20 for an extra piece of content, which is usually DLC. If I would have completed Elden Ring and then they said right now pay $40 for that DLC that's coming out, hell yeah, I would do that. I understand that. But I definitely ain't just about to throw you the money. I already paid you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So yeah.
What's up, Boom? Double Barrel Gaming up in the house.
Yo,
sir.
We had the Footmaster Vic the motherfucking click in here too. But no, I agree with you, bro. Like, give me something for the money that I like. The dev has already been paid, right? Well, how does this work? There's some of these teams are of 1,000 people.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, where's the tip jar?
Ain't no tip jar. The only tips are microtransactions and battle passes, and the devs are probably not getting that. Like,
no, they're not. Knew. And then, like, most of the devs get let go after a project's complete. Where's the money going?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, bro, after the game, by the time you complete the game, them devs might be on way far away from, well removed from that, from that. Yeah.
I feel like when those numbers dropped for Spider-Man, wasn't there like to the tune of millions in the just for bonuses?
Yeah.
I feel like, they ain't gonna get that money, man.
Yeah. How about if you like the game, right? If the game was so good, let's say it was one of Mike Ybarra's own games, like Diablo or World of Warcraft or something. They did such a good job. You skim a little bit off your bonus and give it to your devs.
You know? Let's do some of that.
You guys are the millionaires, not us.
That's true.
Over there crowdsourcing
bro. I feel like that every time at work, they be like, you go to somewhere, they like, you wanna donate $5 to this? I'm like, y'all the billionaires. Y'all donate the $5.
Right. Please.
Like, I'm paying for food. Did they turn the little thing around, ask you for a tip, and they just handed you food? Yeah. I'm like, bro, what is this?
Yeah.
I'm not, bro. You got your 70. Let me get my game, please. And remember back in the day when you used to be able to buy a game and get a finished product. Now you paying $70 and your shit's broken. It may not be in running condition for the next 2-3 weeks, bro. Yeah. Hell no.
A year. If it's Cyberpunk, you know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, bro.
Nah, bro. This is a good example of Cyberpunk, which was a full price game, right? Did that one come out at 70?
Yes. Like, it came out at, no, it was 70. No.
It may have been this. It
was 60, I think.
It may have missed the
time, missed it, yeah.
Even that though, hell no. Like, not at the
bro,
release.
Like, I don't know you don't know what you're getting with that 70, bro. You don't.
That's true. It's a big risk, man. I think about it every time I buy a game. It's a reason I contemplate and I look, and that's why this is a big topic, because it goes into reviews now, because these games cost so much. And now if these reviews are skewed to a certain one, that's where my $70 is going. I may go to that because I only have enough for one. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, it's rough out here. Thank God for Game Pass.
Yeah.
For real.
Game Pass. Boy. Yes. Bro, and $70. Like, I knew Dragon's Dogma. I was like, it's gonna be lit. I'll pay 70 for it. I know Unicorn Overlord. Fuck, it's so good, bro. I'll pay.
That was 72?
That was 60, I think.
Damn. And I know that's probably a lot for it's that deep, too, though.
It's long. It's like you're getting about 200 hours on that thing, boy. And if you enjoy turn-based and all that shit, then it's cool. But yeah, bro, like, no, man, fuck $70, bro. Like, I will say that with my chest out.
Yeah, man, it sucks, man. It really hurts. That's why the Game Pass is such a big fucking deal right now, man. Like, I wouldn't be playing Diablo right now. You know what I mean? I wouldn't. I'm pretty sure that game's still $70. I wouldn't have paid for that. I just wouldn't.
And I wish like gamers would stop. Like, some of us make good money. We can afford like the $70 here, there, like, buying 2 to 3 games a month, kind of craziness, right? Like, don't speak for everybody else that don't have your pocketbook, bro, because everybody out here is making crazy dollars, bro. Like, as far as like check, got real life shit going on. Healthcare is killing them. This economy ain't great. Cost me $18 for 1 carrot. It's crazy.
Yeah. Over half Americans don't have a savings account, bro.
Right.
Over half.
And if I know that as a publisher, like, yes, I know it's a fucking hobby. Boo-hoo. Right? But like, I still want people to play my shit. Right? So I'm gonna price it accordingly, bro. Like, $50 to me for the base game is clean as fuck. I'd make it 40, but 50 seems palatable, right?
Yeah.
Like, this economy's too crazy, man. Like, and y'all throwing all this money to, I don't know, bro. Like, I couldn't tell Spider-Man was a $300 million game. I couldn't.
Nah.
Couldn't tell.
Nah. Expensive, but not that much, I would not think 300 mil. 100 mil for sure. Yeah, easy.
But easy, yeah.
Yeah, not
for
3.
Sure.
Not even 250. Not even 2.
Yeah.
I like the game. I love the traversal. Thought it was a great game overall. Buggy as shit, but I don't even say ass shit. Had bugs though. For sure. Yeah. 300 mil. I did not feel 300 mil, especially during the bugs. It's like, y'all couldn't polish this for 300? Damn.
Yeah. And then y'all either you bundle it, so like the numbers is iffy. You bundle it, so like people buy it, but like did they buy the game? Probably not. You know what I mean? Like people just wanted out to get a PS5. Oh, it comes with a free game. Let me get that, right? So the numbers is like, then you got royalties on top of that with Disney, right? And then it's a one and done kind of, right? For most people, like there's nothing to keep you involved, right? Yeah, you got New Game Plus now, which is great, but I'm not going back.
I'm not going back.
Nope.
I can experience the bugs again. Why? What? That shit had game-breaking bugs. I had to reset checkpoint. I had to restart my shit a bunch of times. Final mission was messed up. All kinds of shit. I was like, bro, I'm gonna do it again with more powers and more suits. No, I'm good, man.
But I started off saying all this like we don't know what everybody else's checkbook looks like. This is an enjoyable hobby. We want as many players or people to play our favorite games or franchises, the stories that we can be a community, right? Like, don't be out here talking about like if they, I'd play this game 17 times. If it was $125, I'd still buy it. Like, don't fucking be that way, bro.
Yeah.
That's just not financially responsible to think about either. It's like, come on, bro. Let's be realistic. Why would you do that though? It's like, yeah, sure, it's good.
You got the money for it, but not like fuck, dude. Like the game wouldn't survive if it cost that much
at all.
You know what I mean? Like motherfuckers were like $125 for that. Hell no.
Bro, if I
just stick to my Madden and Call of Duty.
I'm gonna stick to my live service game. I'm gonna stick to my free games, my Apexes and my Valorants and my Game Pass. PlayStation Plus, if that's what you want to do, and you're what? No, I'll wait for that shit to go on sale, boy. I promise.
Let me get some of these super chats, bruh. We got Spartan 661 coming in hot. He said, "Who in the hell wants to pay for broken, buggy, unfinished games at $70 and have to wait for patches 1 to 6 months or later to play a decent game?" He said, "I don't." He said, "I'm out." That boy said, "I'm J. Cole in it. I don't want no parts of it."
Man, nah, bro. We can't do Cole like that, man.
No, Cole listen.
Cole did.
He did it. Cole's people 20 years from now are going to be using his name as a verb to talk about
to leave
forever.
Forever. He took the track off the album. That's what got me. I was like, damn.
Really?
Like it's
off the album. Bro. He deleted that shit, bro.
Yeah.
I think Sticks and Stones would have been good enough for like a response to me personally, but I digress. We ain't gonna. Dang, Cole.
Yeah, Cole.
Man, I'm a huge fan, but
it's nuts.
I do like Cole, but that was probably the best move for him. That's probably if it really felt that inside of him. He shouldn't have started. He shouldn't have said nothing though.
Yeah. he should have just let it ride, bro.
I was proud of Cole though, for real.
No, it was cool, but it ain't hip hop. Like it just wasn't hip hop, bro. He said he did say might delete later. He did, but fuck, just should have not. And then like the whole diss track is lies now. It's just all lies.
That's why it started as a lie. That was like, come on, bro. You really think Kendrick shit? That's one thing you can't say about Kendrick is the music is whack. Come on, bro. Well, no Kendrick album put people to sleep. I don't know which one you're talking. I got confused at that point. I was like, which one are you talking about?
I was trying to say To Pimp a Butterfly was the one that did.
And we gonna be all right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No way.
Was clean.
I thought it was a fire album.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Ain't no way. Sorry, Cole. That wasn't the way to diss him. Now the diss from Drake, calling him short and the shoe size stuff. There you go. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good. It was pretty good.
That was good.
But
music.
Listen, Rose came out less than 2 hours later.
Huh?
Put that work on him, bro. He called him a white boy.
Yeah, which I didn't understand.
It's like so out of pocket, bro. Rick Ross is a fucking comedian.
I love Rick Ross.
A fucking comedian. Yeah, BBL Drizzy.
Right. Tell him he got a nose job. All kinds.
Trying to hang with the niggas. He's a comedian, bro. He is a comedian.
A lot of the niggas did help Drake, though. I will say that. Those people that he's beefing with definitely helped his career. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah,
they did. Period.
indeed. All right, man. Let me get to this next one, bro. Spartan661 with the 5 says, "I'll be a beta boy with Game Pass." And now, well, don't call yourself that. Oh, hey, sir. You're not a beta boy with Game Pass, baby. You just financially smart. You know what I'm saying? So I'll play those games later if it's not to my gaming standards when it gets released, in my opinion. It's a smart move, man.
Like, why? Fiscally responsible.
Yeah, if you don't trust the game to be good when it comes out, don't buy it. Like, pre-ordering is the stupidest fucking thing you can do nowadays.
Dumb. Unless you get to play that shit a week early, that shit is dumb. Like, pre-ordering has been so stupid ever since it's been digital, bro. I never understood. That's like, you used to pre-order so it wouldn't run out. I'm like, what? We're not running out of digital copies. What are we doing? I don't understand what the pre-ordering. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
it's fucking insane, man. And then, thank you for the 5 though, man. Yeah, just you do you when it comes to that, man. And then Victor motherfucker click that comes in with the 5. He said, "If the game is good and I enjoyed it, then I'll promise to get the next game." The studio Max, I ain't tipping $10 plus taxes for a good job.
Agreed. Yeah, agreed.
Yep. Because that's everywhere now.
Right. The devs already got paid. They have that fantastic game on their resume, so they can shoot for the stars. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got paid.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, it's cool. Support the devs. You know what I mean? Like, if some DLC, if they make some DLC for it, go snag that if you liked it. That's showing support. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Because that publisher is keeping them employed to keep on working on the game and stuff like that. So that's how you show support for the devs, man. Tipping is crazy to me.
I definitely understand tipping in restaurants if they do a really good job, but if they ain't even bringing you water, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
It's like, come on, bro.
Norway turned me off on tipping, bro. There's no tipping there.
Korea, same. There's no tipping in Korea either. I was like,
but them motherfuckers get paid. They, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, the McDonald's workers, $25, $30 an hour. Like, they get paid, bro. Like, and they got all the benefits. Healthcare, it's universal healthcare. Now they get taxed out the ass, but all their necessity shit is taken care of. You know what I'm saying? They're not. It's weird.
They also don't make McDonald's look like a shit job either. Like, nobody's putting out there for working there. That's why imagine
they don't give a shit, bro.
If it was okay, like, not saying it's not okay to work there, but if the stigma was that it's just as okay to work at McDonald's as anywhere else, it would be fine. Like, but out there, and that's how they do it out there. It's a respectable job. It's a job. All jobs should be respected.
Job, like, I agree. Yeah. Out here in America, we just kind of put the burden on the consumer to take care of the same people that the corporation should be actually taking care of. You know what I mean? Like, these people ain't making enough money, and they're like, well, you should tip more. Like, no, the company that they work for should pay them more.
Yes. Or we're going to make sure that they make just enough wage so that they can still get government assistance. Like, while they making you billions. Fuck out of here with that, bro.
No sense.
Heck no. Well, thanks for the 5, Vic. Appreciate it. He said they want to tip, don't drink and drive. There you go.
Hey. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Please don't.
Yeah, don't do that.
That's crazy, man. Let's go on to the next topic, cuz. Thank you everybody for those super chats. And then we got like 70, 80 people up in here. Y'all hit that like button if y'all can, man. I really appreciate that. Appreciate it, baby. Let's move on to the next topic. And that would be you, Mr. Nova.
Yes, sir. So last year around July, in the middle of July, EA announced that there was a new Black Panther game that was in development. It's being developed by Cliffhanger Games, a fresh studio that's in Seattle. Not much has been released about the game itself, but you know how the internet does. They did some little super sleuthing, and they came across a job posting for a principal sandbox designer, right? So, and some of the responsibilities for this role consists of will be instrumental in designing and populating encounters, systems, and gameplay with dynamic and evolving open world. mechanics that contribute to a rich sandbox environment and contribute to a living, breathing game world. So, as you can see in the first responsibility, it says dynamic, evolving, open world. So, with that being said, I'm gonna throw it to you first, Viking. If this was to happen, if this game was to come to be, what do you think the game loop would be in an open world Black Panther game?
What the game loop would be. So
Yeah.
I've had a little bit to think about this because like the game was announced like in July last year, right?
Yeah, July 10th.
That they were doing that. And I've come to the consensus of this, right? Because I think it's going to be in Wakanda. Black Panther is not a teenager that got bit by a spider. He is not a billionaire, which would be fun to play as a billionaire, you know, whatever, in an iron suit, right? Speaking of Iron Man. He's not a scientist. The Black Panther is a fucking king. He's the king of Wakanda, right? So interestingly enough, we talk about open world. The most interesting thing about this game is they had a job listing last year for one of the software engineers that's going to be responsible for player-driven narrative and ownership of a highly innovative open story system, right? So dynamic narrative, branching dialogue, and interactive fiction, which to me sounds like choices matter. Don't give me it's not the illusion of choice when it comes to dialogue that we get from a lot of games that piss me off. But you being a king and dealing with whatever conflict, there should be some real choices that you have to make in that game, especially considering this highly innovative open story system. The gameplay loop can be similar to how they're going to do Wolverine or how they do Spider-Man, right? Like that's been a proven thing on how they do. But the fact that Black Panther is a king means that he has to make real-time decisions during whatever conflict that they're doing, right?
Okay.
So that's the most interesting part to me about it is that, all right, so I am a warrior, right? And I have to protect my city, right? But I'm also the king, so I'm commander in chief and I have to give people orders and tell them to do what, and I'm the person who does the negotiating and all these other things, right? Dealing with the outside world of Wakanda. That's what I want to see from the game is how because these open world formats, like it's cool. Like I'm gonna love playing as Black Panther and chopping motherfuckers up, absorbing energy blows and, you know, releasing that energy and all that shit. But what can you fuckers do different in these open world settings? And I think it's this innovative open story system that would open it up. I would love to see, especially like with you playing as a king, you have real big consequences towards your dialogue options or choices that you make. I need that. I want this bitch to have like 7 endings. You know what I mean? I need everybody's playthrough to feel not that different, but different enough. You know what I mean? Like BG3, for example, we played that, tons of dialogue options. Everybody's playthrough was slightly different, right? And that's what I want to see from this. They can stick with the cookie cutter, you know, Spider-Man, what they're going to do with what we've seen from Wolverine so far, God of War type of combat system, you know, like different types of points of interest to do that. Like that hasn't really changed much. Some do it better than others. I think Harry Potter probably had the best one because the point of interest were like 40 seconds apart. So it was like that dopamine hit you was getting like super quick each time. But yeah, the open story system is what I'm most interested in.
Okay, it sounds like you want a Black Panther game and add some Civ elements to it, some real-time strategy elements to it.
Well, Mass Effects type of shit, right?
Mass
Like
Effect.
that's not, yeah, like your choices, like or Fable, like your choices that you did. I think Persona does the same shit, don't they?
With what?
Like with your choices, like dialogue options and choices. Not really.
Not really.
Pretty
Not
linear
really.
on Persona.
Pretty linear. Okay.
Yeah.
One real quick second. I did quick play corrected me. I did miss his second super chat.
Oh.
That is my fucking fault, dude. Like I didn't see it. Quick play says the way Trials of Mana was in the showcase hinted that a deal was probably in place. Many reasons it makes sense. Announcement in summer or winter. Yeah. No, I 100%. When I saw Trials of Mana, bro. Listen,
That was pretty crazy.
yes. Hell yeah. And thank you for the Canadian 5. And I'm sorry I missed that.
Thank
bro.
you. Thank you.
But yeah, go ahead, though.
Okay, but no, I was gonna toss the same question to Scale. It sounds like you wanted some Civ in there. That's because as soon as you was like real time, I was like, okay,
not
real-time
Civ.
strategy.
Civ is like super different, but
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, more Mass Effect, I guess.
More Mass Effect.
Yeah.
All right, so Scale, what would you say you would want the gameplay loop to be for this Black Panther open world game?
Gameplay loop. I'm trying to think of it in best case scenario because I'm trying not to. I want to see what they could do a little different, given it being a whole Wakanda environment. So I think, and I know this is a long shot, but I think my personal way I would like this game to go is a fall from grace type of story, and you have to work your way back up to being king. So by having the fall, you get to start out without having all your resources and all your best shit. It's kind of Metroidvania style. You start out with them like all your best shit taken from you. You're working up piece by piece to get back to where you were at. So I think, and somehow I think that would work if he was blackmailed or betrayed or a traitor of some sort. So everybody looked down on him and pretty much banished him. And he goes to another part of Wakanda that's nobody's there except a couple of people trying to help him out, and you make your way back, and it's open world, so you get to progress back to the major city of Wakanda or whatever, you know, where your kingdom is at. But you have the outskirts and different factions and different things and different people that live there that ride with you. They know you're not a traitor, but on the outs, everybody else in the world is saying you are. Pretty standard fall from grace type stuff. But
is that the same route they did? So that's the movie, isn't it? Didn't they
Similar.
Yeah.
It's just that's just what a fall from grace is, though. You know what I'm saying? It's just the comeback story is how I want this to be. I don't want you to start out on top, if that makes sense. But, and I mean, I guess that's how the movie was, but I mean, talking about the game. and actually playing these moments in these parts. And also don't know if this is going to be a first person or a third person game. Either did it say?
I didn't see anything about the person view.
So that would also change up how gameplay would be affected, really, because if it was first person, it'd have to go more of an Indiana Jones style of route, I guess, type of thing. But if it's third person, you get more of a Just Cause type. I'd say more Far Cry style if it was first person. So that's kind of has a big change on how I would want the game to work. As far as a loop, though, of what keeps you engaged, that I'm scared of, and I don't know how they're going to do that without just adding a bunch of fucking robots to fight. That's how all these open world games, especially superhero games, they always just add a bunch of robots in the like how do I say it? The character variety for enemies is usually pretty lackluster in the open world games. Usually a bunch of the same shit. So that I'm kind of nervous about. But as far as just how I wanted to run, I guess it would just be a fall from grace type of story. Him coming back to his own and going from there. As far as what Viking was saying with the decision making and stuff like that, I hope the same thing. I hope it is that deep. Also, this is an EA game though, right?
It's being developed by Cliffhanger, announced by EA. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're fucked, is what it sounded like to me. Overall, we're going to get microtransactions. We're going to get just something that we're all not fucking with in this game. So that's that part is scaring me. But yeah, that's kind of just my initial take on it. I kind of want just a fall from grace, rise to glory, I guess. I guess it was the same
Yeah.
thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like Viking did say, like in the movie, they have that little challenge thing. So somebody could probably challenge him in the game and take his throne, and then they can kind of cast him down, and he got to earn his way back. Yeah, no, that would be pretty cool, man. For me personally, I think that I would like it to be third person. I think Yobi said that it is third person. I haven't read anything about that, but Yobi said that it is, and that'll be cool, man. Because if it's third person, I don't have to really worry about when to press the button to use my charge. You know, from when you're taking the hits, you could just see the character. You know, see all the goodness, and then you can actually go to different places. You know, within Wakanda. You know, you had the people that was in the mountains. You know what I mean? You can go fight or help them, but I just don't know who you would fight in between territories, because all I've ever seen is like
robots. That's what's tough about open world games, is that even Suicide Squad, you have to fight a lot of the same, it's tough to put character variety in those enemies when you have to fight them the whole time. You know what I mean? It's like you're gonna see the same people, you're gonna see the same villain. So that is a challenge. I have a challenge.
But one thing for me though, as long as they can, you know, nail it, it'll be great. I just want to deal with some of the Wakandan technology, bro. So like when I watch the movies and, you know, see the comments, like they got some shit out there, man. And I want to, you know, try a couple things out, man. So have me like a Q, an Agent Q or somebody. You know?
That's why I would like it to be like start from the bottom, so you can like get all the tech and get all that stuff slowly, because you're gonna probably have to get like the forged tech that's made by the underground guy, because you don't have your kingdom behind you like that anymore. So you have to get the same tech but forged differently. You know what I'm saying? Different. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah. All right, man. But that's all I have for that, Viking.
All right, cool, man. Shout out to all y'all in the chat, bro. Like it keeps on, it's swinging wild, baby. I don't know what's fucked up, my YouTube or but there's over 100 people at least showing up on my YouTube or whatever, man. Y'all can hit that motherfucking like button.
That shit, it just swing crazy. I just saw it swing crazy.
Shit swinging nuts. If y'all liking the conversation and all that stuff, man, please subscribe. It helps. Let me see if I got any. We said, don't forget these questions, bro. Like, I got you, cuz. Let me see what I got in here, because we got about 20 more minutes left. Let me see. Let me get a good one, man. Okay, Nova. Yobi says, Supernova, my man. What was the first game for you that made you fall in love with gaming?
All right. First game for me, bro, and this is crazy. Tecmo Super Bowl on the Nintendo. Only because my uncle used to beat my ass, bro. I used to cry with the controller in my head, bro. Like he was adult, but the thing about it was that's where my competitive nature in gaming came from, was because my uncle used to whoop my ass in video games. So I took that and went, all the way to where we are now. I'm not as competitive as I used to be when I was younger. Halo 2 days. That's the reason why, Halo 2 me was like that. Yeah. But now, man, I'm a filthy casual, man.
Filthy casual, me too. Ultra casual, bro. The casual of the casuals. We got I'll come back to the questions. I just want to make sure everybody gets their topic off, but I'll come back to those questions in a little bit. For sure. Oh shit, Spartan.
Hey,
holla at your boy, my dog. Out here gifting the gifts. He gets 5 memberships. CBH for God got one. Ooh, I can't pronounce that. Atreyu. Atreyu. Yeah, my fault, man. I'm gonna butcher that shit. Atreyu. Got one too, man. I'm sure they'll start flowing in shortly enough. YouTube tripping.
Yeah, it is tripping.
Yeah. Bro, this shit just dipped to like 23, dog. Like
it's tripping.
It's just tripping. All right, y'all. Here we go. Let's see. Ready?
Yep.
Oh. Lips was in the wrong place. That was weak as fuck. I didn't like that. But okay. Well, I'm sorry about that. But thanks, man. Thank you for the gift and the 5. Davino got one.
Appreciate it.
I'm trying to see what else popping over here. Yeah. Oh my God, Doc Dark. Doc Dark said, God is good. Right on top. You would show up on that shit, bro.
Right on time.
That's Doc's favorite shit. All right, man. So let's move into the next topic. BLAQQ Scale, take us away.
And take me away. Yeah, I'm joking. Yeah. So XDefiant. Let's talk about it. What is it? What's happening? Let's talk. So basically, XDefiant is just, I'm gonna just keep it short. It's pretty much a Call of Duty comparative game that's coming out, been in development for a while, had some issues going on. And now XDefiant server test session is targeted for April 19th. Cheers in the chat if you're into this. May not be working out all the way. We have to wait to see. But after reported toxic work culture, the team soon released a new update on its what is this? Oh, my bad. On its socials, and then another test session will be coming to the game without any issues coming along with that. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, they had a lot going on with the toxic work culture, and I'm gonna just touch on it a little bit. I want to go like too deep, so I'm gonna just say basically a bunch of executive and directors on the project internally referred to as the Boys Club. The boys. But anyway, the Boys Club started causing trouble around the time of the Tom Clancy brand dropping. They had that, and it dropped around 2022, and that the problem, and it was actually intended to release 2021, but with the the Boys Club coming in, it delayed it until it was ceased to exist pretty much. So that added 2 years on top of their targeted goal, and then it just got dropped from there. Even despite the warnings that came from the team, they just didn't care. They said they felt that they were the ones. That's how the Boys Club rolls. And this is all going on with XDefiant and that team. All this is going on, all team. It all spills over all the wrong ways. So at the end of it, they pretty much just said the Boys Club is a closed group of protected individuals who think they are better than everyone else, and they do it as they please without any repercussions. I'm pretty sure we've all been in environments where we've had a Boys Club, whether it be school, work. There's always people who are above the law, or so it seems, and that's pretty much what these people were. Now, after all that being said, that's just what was going on in the industry. They said everything is good now. This statement comes from them. If the current internal testing goes well, then the test is set to take place on Friday, April 19th, and supposedly will be set as a weekend test. This is, of course, on their last test, they did a 12-hour test. And let's just say, bro, to all the people trying to do tests or beta tests and stuff like that, don't do 12 hours, bro. Come on now. Like, come on, man. Y'all know y'all wasn't trying to really test none with 12 hours. Be real. But they said it's almost a guarantee. I don't think anybody ever wants to hear almost a guarantee, bro. What the fuck does that even truly mean? I'm really just hearing that as I say it out loud. It's like almost a guarantee. Yeah, it's like jumbo shrimp that is going to have the test will be on April 19th. It's almost a guarantee.
Because I think
these motherfuckers in shambles, bro.
It's up in the air. So I'll just start with you, Viking. What are your initial thoughts on XDefiant possibly coming to a test on the 19th?
Bro, they need to get their house in order, because first of all, it's a live service game, right? If you putting out messaging like this, toxic work culture, like development issues, like development hell, and then you're messaging almost 12 hours, like all this other shit. Like, why am I going to invest time in your game, bro?
Yeah.
That's
like
facts.
Somebody they need a good PR for one, right? They need I don't know what the fuck's wrong with them, bro. Like, I don't. And it looks solid. Like, don't get me wrong, bro. Like, the early footage that I have seen, like, it looks pretty solid. But there's so many black hole games out there, bro. You competing with a lot. You better be on your fucking P's and Q's, bro, with all this stuff, bro. Like,
look who they're competing with too.
Bro.
Call of Booty. They are competing.
I didn't know Matt Booty had his own edition of that game.
The Mad edition.
Call of Booty, baby.
Yo.
That's a tough like no one can compete with Call. I've seen so many games come and go trying to compete with that formula and stuff. This game, it looks cool though, don't get me wrong. I think, and honestly, shout out to Jordy, who we know personally. He was the one who really told me about it. He said this is gonna be his next like competitive shooter that he's trying to really get into. And he's just like, man, it's been delayed again and then again. I'm like, damn, bro, you're giving me all the news on it more than I'm hearing anywhere else. Like, I'm not even hearing about this game that often either.
It comes up every now and then, bro, as being a game that's that anything can happen with it, bro. Like,
and that's part of the reason why I stayed away from it, because like every time I hear news about this specific game, it's just bad news.
It's negative, right?
It's just negative every time. Yeah.
The gameplay, it looks solid, but fuck, dude. Like, I need to know y'all motherfuckers gonna be on your P's and Q's and give me the best experience possible. I need to know that the devs are having the time of their life creating this game for us to play. You know what I mean? Like, for real. Like, you know, happy devs, happy me. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
That's how you get some quality products. You know, if the devs is happy, you're gonna get some quality product.
That's true.
That's right, man. So, yeah, that's my initial thoughts, bro. Like, even at launch, there's too many games to play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because I know once I get in there, like, I know it never fails, bro. I'll get in there. It's like, you know, $20 won't hurt nothing. You know what I'm saying? But then I don't want this shit to fall off or more news to come out about this fucking company being fucking broken. Where's the HR department?
Yeah.
You know? Who's the publisher for this?
I don't know.
I had it. Dang. I may have closed it on accident, actually.
Ubisoft?
Yeah, I think it is Ubi.
Holy shit.
Yeah, because of Tom Clancy stuff.
Okay.
Yep.
Ubi
So there's
need to be on
Ubisoft
their
Connect,
head, bro. What is Ubi doing? Like, they need to get in control of that community, man. Don't put out no almost.
Almost is so crazy, bro.
Bro, it says if the current internal tests go well, then the test will come on Friday. Bro, what? Why y'all telling me then?
Right.
Figure it out first.
Yeah, do your internal test and announce it the next weekend.
Like, the next week.
Why would you not have already done the internal testing? Good questions. I don't know. I hope this game is fucking great.
Me too.
I want it. After all this, it sucks because unfortunately, this shit look like it's gonna die, bro. You're already competing with Call of Duty, bro.
Battlefield,
anything, any wartime shooter you're competing with, and then you want to go and be somebody else. You can't compete with them people on the other types of games, the Fortnites and the Valorants, you know, and those and Rainbow Six and Counter-Strike. You're not competing
because Warzone got 21 Savage in it. You know what I mean?
Yes,
you can't be tiptoeing out here like, hey, we may be testing shit. Nah, bro. People are dropping bangers right now.
Yeah, bro. It's not a good time in gaming to be coming out iffy. 2024 has been hot. hot, 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 hot. It's been hot in 2024 for
It's
sure.
crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, YouTube is tripping. It's showing 3 people are watching.
Yeah, that's what mine.
Y'all throw it like 1 person watching now. Like, I'm watching myself. That's it. Y'all, this is bugging.
It's definitely bugging out,
Bro, y'all throw up the set if y'all ain't here. Make sure them 100 people wasn't just bots. You know what I'm saying?
One watching,
but everybody been chatting and shit, bro. Like, this is nuts. This is fucking
strange.
crazy.
but yeah,
I don't
that's what time is it? You got any more? Did you give your initial thoughts, Nova, or did you have some?
Yeah, I gave a little bit, man. It's just crazy that this play test, because they just keep saying, "Oh, well, we're gonna do a play test, or we're testing," and delay after delay after delay. They need to show some stuff, man. They need to show some certainty that, hey, we know what we doing. We about to put out this quality product, and it's going to be a great thing that you get a chance to play the game. Like, we need some more of that type of verbiage and messaging to the consumers. Because if you like, if it works, we may go forward. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Nah, bro. So you want me to be possibly excited about something?
Yeah.
Possibly take my time out
Yeah,
come on, bro. What
Bro.
Somebody need to be in that room before you press send, dog. Like,
Yeah.
like no,
That needs to be proofread.
be
for
not.
sure.
And then, it wasn't them. They got the community manager got a heads up like, hey, you need to put this out. It's like, bro, like we can't.
That is saving their ass though, because they could be like, nah, we said almost.
Yeah, bro. Everything is just a mystery. It says following this test, it's been officially confirmed that the team expects to be able to lock in a launch date. So a launch date, bro. So it's like, hey, if this test goes well, we may be able to drop. Like, it's looking spooky over there, bro.
It's looking spooky.
Bro, get on your team, bro.
They dealing with a lot, man. They had the Prince of Persia was a good look. The Skull and Bones was not. And now they got their they got a lot going on over there. They got Assassin's Creed coming soon. They got a Ubisoft showcase coming up, or did they already do that? I reported.
Yeah, they did a Ubisoft showcase.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Star Wars and all that shit. Outlaws.
Yeah.
Bro, get it together, guys. That is not how you roll out a game, bro.
It's a bad rollout.
Yeah. Do not.
Kaiju, we talking about XDefiant.
Yeah. May or may not have heard about this game. I'm reporting about it if it does come out on the 19th, we would have said it may be coming out. So you seen it here first, or second, or third, hopefully first.
Yeah, man. Let me get this really quick. Boom, my boy Nerds Nether Legends with a $5 super chat for the kids. Have a great evening, guys. Great show as always. I appreciate you, Ken Folk. 100%. And I don't know how many people. Apparently, there's just one of y'all, so I need that one person to go hit that like button right now. Hit that like button. Hit that sub button if you just now following. I don't know what's going on. Now there's 3 of y'all. Up back to 1. What's going on?
I don't know what's going on.
Fucking nuts. Thanks for the 5 Nerds and Other Legends. I like that name, man. He be a menace sometimes on Twitter too. I like him. He's cool. So yeah, I think y'all got any more bars to get off?
If this drops, if there's a playtest on the 19th, you can watch my stream. I will be playing it. I think that's Friday, right? Yeah, I'm gonna be on that if it's out. If it's not, then I won't be, because we don't know.
They don't know.
Nobody knows.
I will be playing No Rest for the Wicked all weekend long, probably. That game looks good. Chat, y'all playing No Rest for the Wicked? Y'all playing XDefiant? What y'all playing this weekend?
Is No Rest? It's officially releasing.
It's early access on Steam on Thursday. So I'm gonna go watch me some. What's that shit? Monkey Man.
Oh yeah, that looks good actually.
Yeah, get that free ticket, boy. I got 3 tickets a week, baby. I'm about to go to the movies, baby.
3 tickets a week is good.
They got you already. You said it's free tickets. Shit.
Yeah.
You had to pay for them hoes.
After the first two, it's free.
Yeah.
After the first two, then what? That's fucking 10 tickets.
Now, do you have to pay for this like monthly? Like, you got to be locked in? I'm just curious about.
It's $20 a month, but I can cancel it anytime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. $20 a month is already beating going to the movies once with a date. It's already beating that, so it's pretty good.
And then you get to skip that line. All your, you get a medium if you want a large. You ain't got to pay for that extra difference. Free refills on everything. Get points and all that shit. It's solid.
They got you locked in. You so excited.
It's solid, bro. And speaking of solid, if you guys want to become an AMC Stubs member on the A list, go to amc.com/Longhouse Gaming and put in the code put in the code for the kids and you get 10% off. I'm lying. I'm just kidding. Just showcasing our skills for sponsorships. There you go.
I like that.
That's how it goes. Yep.
Yes, sir.
It is.
That was crispy.
That was good.
Yes.
That's it.
All right. Cool, man. All right. I think we locked out. Apparently, I'm not talking to anyone on the other side of this TV or screen, but hey, we gonna do it.
Yeah.
Everybody's in the chat.
Somebody in the chat said that it took away their sub too.
What?
Somebody in chat said that. Yeah.
YouTube must be tweaking out all together then.
Tent Gaming said it took my subscription away. Just a heads up.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Let me see what's going on. Let me give me a second. Let me view.
If it doesn't give it back, we got you.
I'm trying to.
He could just click.
Bro, my fucking heart just dropped.
Oh, that's
because Marlon shit just got hacked, right? And he got his channel back or whatever. Mm-hmm. But he got like 50,000 subs or whatever. I was like, fuck, dude, that sucks. Like 10 years of doing shit and your shit gets hacked and get wiped. Tell me why I just clicked on view our channel, right? Mm-hmm. And that shit said something went wrong. Nigga, my heart dropped.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Woo, boy, we just 4 months in. Shit, my heart dropped. Yeah, YouTube is bugging, bro. There's no way. Yeah, it's not a hack or anything. Like, why is it showing 2 people watching?
Yeah, Game Adaptation said it won't let him or them like either.
Damn, YouTube.
I mean, it's bound to happen. I can't even lie. YouTube rarely be fucking up.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
So Spartan said YouTube is bugging for like the last 2 weeks.
Dang.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Well, what can you do, But let's go ahead and get the fuck out of here. Scale. Where can the fine folks find you?
You can find me. You can find me. You can find me. I'm joking. You can find me on YouTube and Twitch by BLAQQ SKELLINGTON with 2 Qs. I'm on there Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern. You can catch me streaming the latest games and what's going on. It'd be the road to Platinum Val tomorrow and some other games. Don't know what games yet. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate all the super chats. Thank you all very much. It is all for the kids. Yeah. Appreciate y'all.
Hell yeah.
That's dope, man. Let me get this really quick because our boy Flush Jackson just came in here. He said, before you go, let me leave a tip like Mike Ybarra. $10. He said, for the kids. If YouTube doesn't bug, laughing out loud. Y'all, I appreciate that. I appreciate it.
For sure.
My boy said, let me get my Mike Ybarra on. Tip these fellas. Had a good time here today.
We finished the questions?
Yeah, we got any more questions?
There's a ton.
Oh, a ton.
I try to pick them out like as we go, like segues and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I think I can hit us with a small one though. Like, there's no guarantee these questions will get read. I apologize for that if y'all put a whole bunch of effort into it. But I mean, sometimes we get to them. It's better. This is going to sound like some Reforged Gaming shit. If you super chat the question, it's guaranteed to get read. You know what I mean? But we only got so much time, and we got to make sure everybody get the topics in. and stuff
That's
like
true.
that. But that sounds so grimy coming out. Oh, I didn't like saying that, but it is what it is, man. Let's see. Splendiferous. Would you guys want T'Challa or a different story of a more aggressive Black Panther?
I like the Black Panther from what was it, the 1943? How he was talking and shit. I like it. That was like his granddad or something like that. I think. Bro, yes. Let me get one of those.
Yeah, I probably don't want T'Challa because of Chadwick. I just can't see T'Challa without Chadwick a lot of the time. It's like, damn it, man. So if I could get a different version, I'd probably like a different version as well. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman.
Definitely. And they put some respect on his name, man, in the sequel. Did. Like I really enjoyed that.
For sure.
I'm kind of indifferent. I just want to see Wakanda.
Right. That's me too. Me too, dude. Me too.
I'm indifferent. It could be T'Challa. I don't like whatever their creative decision goes. Like even if they did Shuri, like that's fine with me too. Like but yeah, I'm indifferent. As long as he does not have
get to him.
The locks.
Get to him. Better not.
As long as he doesn't have fries growing out of the side of his head, I'm good.
Yep, same. I'm also good with any other hairstyle.
I don't want to see this. Don't want to see it. Okay? Yeah, that's my thoughts, man. Sorry I couldn't get to all the questions, but yeah, guess who with the $2 says it's been 2 hours already? Crazy. Time flies, baby, when you with the gang. You feel me?
I know you ready for that Deadpool movie, boy. I am too. I feel you. I'm ready too. It's gonna be good.
Yo, did you see the leak of the cow for Wolverine?
Cow or cow? C-O-W?
C-O-W-L.
Oh, cow. Oh, no.
Yeah. Okay. Bro. Crazy. I was like, they fucking did it, bro. That's good.
I think that was going to be really good, honestly.
Yeah. Thanks for the $2, guess who? And then we got Splendiferous.
Hey.
Splendiferous. Splendiferous. That sounds cool coming off. Splendiferous. So I got a tip Mike can hold if he wanted it.
Damn.
Yo.
He said that with his chest. Okay.
All caps, dude.
He did all caps it.
Oh, you a fucking fool. I gotta finish reading that. For our audio listeners that you can catch us on Apple, Spotify, and all music playlists that you want to go to. He said, I got a tip. Mike can hold if he wanted a tip. Laughing emoji. Fuck, that took me out, bro. I was not expecting to read that. Oh my God, that was funny as fuck. All right. Nova. Thank you for the 2, by the way, Splendiferous.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Tell these fine folks where they can find you.
I go by Supernova. Y'all see the tag on the screen, Super_Nova Gamer on Twitter. That's pretty much the only place you can find me, to be honest. But either that or you can find me in chat for Skellington's his streams, man. I usually try to hop in there for a little bit, see what they talking about. Maybe hop in, play a game or two if I can, you know what I mean? But other than that, man, hopefully y'all had a great weekend. Going into this next week, man, pretty strong and rested. And that's about it, man. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a good night.
Oh, man. I ain't really got shit, man. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. I mean, before YouTube started tripping, bro, there was like 122 people up in here, bro. Thank you guys so much.
One.
And it says 0 now.
It says 0.
Nuts.
Just us.
Yeah. Chat, you guys were so dope today. Lots of green in here. Memberships given, donations given, laughs, the funnies, slander, all of it. Being messy was great. This is what we come here for, man. This is what we come here for. Flush Jackson, I was just about to get there. He said, "What's up with Thursday? Anything?" Let me tell you, our Thursdays have been kind of lit, bro.
Great.
We've had, we had, Khalif on, Paris on. This week, we got the creator of God of War, David Jaffe. He'll be on here to talk some shit. And you know how he is with chat, too. He'll talk shit. So yeah, we got him on here on Thursday along with our boy Fame from Level 1 Gaming. So that's just gonna be tight. Yep, Twisted Metal 2, I can't forget. That as a kid, that's where my bar was. Twisted Metal was my shit.
That shit was fire.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I still feel like you still didn't give me my Twisted Metal back from PSP. I'm pretty sure you never gave that back, bro.
Me? I never had a PSP. I did.
What?
I've never had a PSP.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm lying. My bad. Somebody got my Twisted Metal on PSP.
Oh, no.
You know, as black people, we all look the same. We all thieving. Just kidding.
I was about to say, I was going to tell you a story, bro. We digress.
No. Man, yeah. So, and Flush said, get them fired up about them canceling Twisted Metal. Okay, I will. Shit, fired it up. But no, y'all can catch me on fucking Twitter. I ain't doing shit else, man. Just on this show on Twitter, and that's about it for now. But yeah, again, thank you everybody for all the super chats and all that shit. All the gifteds. Y'all cleaned up today, bro. I really appreciate it. It's for the kids, baby.
Yes, sir.
And y'all be on the lookout for that Kendrick disc this week. I feel it's coming.
I hope so. That'd be crazy.
It's looking spooky. I heard there's some reference tracks out there. You know what I'm saying? So
he got about a week and a half to respond. Week and a half max.
How long has it been since
I think Drake had
Drake's
a week.
disc?
A week.
I feel like that came out like 2 weeks ago.
But he had it. It was on an album too, though. You know what I mean? He had many moons to write that verse, man. So hopefully he got something to come back with.
We'll see. All right. Well, I'll catch y'all motherfuckers later. Peace. No, we don't forget, baby. It's Bompton.